Skyrim.
Oh, come to gloat, have we? To poke fun at the Jarl's youngest son? Because I did something not a soul in this blood-stained house of war has the backbone to do. Dared to speak my mind. I dared speak of the Empire and the lies that have been spread by Ulfric, the leader of the Stormcloaks. Now my mother's stripped me of my heritage and incarcerated me here like a common criminal, and my brother has all but disowned me. Be wary what you say around here, friend. You'll find not all take kindly to insurrection. Ulfric only cares about one thing. Ulfric. He's ordained himself the future High King of Skyrim and steps on anyone that gets in his way. He's begun a rebellion against those that wish to eradicate the worship of Talos and uses it as his rallying cry. His cause may be true, but the man is a lie. All he holds in his heart is lust for the throne. All right, then.
Looking to stay alive? Why take a chance?
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Buying and selling fine jewelry here.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
The fairest prices and the highest quality in Skyrim.
Beautiful marbles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Looking to stay alive? Why
Rare
take a
trinkets and
chance?
the finest oddities from Morrowind.
Buy some armor
Jewelry,
to tell about it.
legendary Argonian craftsmanship.
Gems, potions, exotic ingredients, I have them all.
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Grelka.
The fairest prices
Buying
and
and
the
selling
highest quality
fine
in
jewelry
Skyrim.
here.
All meat, guaranteed.
Looking to stay
Rare
alive?
trinkets
Why
and
take a
finest
chance?
oddities from Morrowind.
I don't know, Trough. They'd skin us alive if they knew we were doing this. Never should have come here.
We are routed!
Is someone there? That's your best, huh? This what you want?
By the name of Nanak, whose magical prowess could a dragon shock. But his nose was buried so deep in his books that he did not even notice from me what he took.
Hi there. Need something?
Give it up, Renyo. Those days are over.
I'm telling you, this one is different.
We've all heard that one before, Bryn. Quit kidding yourself.
It's time to face the truth, old friend. You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed.
Things are changing.
Dying breed, eh? Well, what do you call that then? Well, well. Color me impressed, lad. I wasn't certain I'd ever see you again. Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me? They owe our organization some serious coin, and they've decided not to pay. I want you to explain to them the error of their ways. That's the job, if you want in. Kirava, Percy Honeyhand, and Helga. Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization. Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business. Good. If you need any details on your marks, I'll be here. Now get going. Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. He's as pig-headed a man as you'll ever find. The key is that ugly dwarven urn in his shop. Smash that thing to bits and he'll change his attitude. Kirava's stubborn, but she's got a soft spot for family. Talk to Talon J at the Bee and Barb and see if you can get something out of him. They're well acquainted, if you catch my meaning. Helga is a devout follower of Dibella and dotes over the statue to the divine that she keeps at the bunkhouse. Use it as leverage, and she'll cave. Yeah, I bet I know your guy. He's hiding out in the Ratway Warrens, paying us good coin for nobody to know about it. I'll be here when you're done.
You need advice? Talk to Brynjolf. I got better things to do. If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
Ah, you made it. Good to see you, my friend. I'll never forget how you saved my life from those Thalmor maniacs. Good to see you again, friend.
That's it. That's who was asking about him. Kill him. Come on.
I suppose I can work with your face. After all, the sculptor cannot always choose the finest clay. I assumed you were here to see me about your face, to have it sculpted into something more artful than nature has bestowed upon you. So, are you here as a client? Shall I remake your face? I have not always been a ragged beggar. I learned my art from the masters of the art of flesh sculpture. I studied with the faculty of chirurgeons in Cloudrest. I walked with the hollow-faced men of Notahogra for 3 years. I count the nobility of both the Empire and the Dominion among my clients. And yet, I have fallen so low that I must justify myself to a wanderer in the sewers of this backwater of the world. Change it. I can remake your face, if that's what you desire. I do not practice my art for free, however. I doubt you can afford my services. You have the smell of the vagabond about you. Indeed, it is no small thing to submit yourself to the flesh sculptor's knife. Until next time.
If you're looking for conversation, the flagon isn't the place.
Need something?
Talk to me again when you've proven yourself to Brynjolf. Stick with me, and they'll never even know you're there.
Have anything for us yet? I'll be here when you're done.
What do you need?
Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you, but it'll cost you. Need any more pickpocket training? You just let me know.
Someone there.
There's the blade.
Too easy.
Kill him. Esperance will not elude us, fool.
Foolish human. Your time is at its end.
You are but a dog, and I am your master.
Don't you see? Elven supremacy is the only truth. Over here!
Thalmor's memory
I'll
is
see
wrong.
you burn.
You should not have.
Where are you? You wish
Is this what you want? Huh? Soon all Nords will be thralls to the Thornmoor. Soon all Nords will be thralls to the Thornmoor.
Inkpot, stone, bucket, book, knife. Knife, yes. Book, yes. Bucket, yes. Inkpot, no.
I finally understand what it all means. What it was all for. The killing and the dying. I finally understand what it all means. What it was all for. The killing and the dying. I finally understand what it all means. What it was all for. The killing and the dying.
Ah, so tender. Come here, you juicy morsel. Ha! Found you! Ugh.
It's highly overrated.
Why do you disturb me, mortal? I've nothing to discuss with you. I am Dagrilon, the greatest and most powerful mage who ever lived. But that was then. I live no more. Your ears betray you, worm, just as your eyes are deceived by my shadow. Death claims my body, and it hungers for my mind. No, worm, I did not. To call me a mage is to call the Direni Tower a fortress, and the Red Year a fire. It is a testament to my prowess that I exist on the mortal plane, even as my body decays in death's hollow embrace. I have wandered through Tamriel since the day of the Broken Diamond, when Queen Potema reigned in solitude. Like a fish scuttling on land, you flap your gills, your feeble mind attempting to grasp what is beyond your comprehension. Lichdom is a fool's bargain, for necromancers content spending eternity as skinless wraiths. With a sleight of hand, they control their corpse like an avatar, as their souls are bound to phylacteries. I did not prescribe to such cheap necromancer tricks. I sought the path to true immortality through the techniques developed by the Sijic monks. The Sijics could send their voices across great distances, their voices manifesting as living ghosts in the ether of conjured space. It is even said that the Sijics could disrupt the flow of time, moving freely in the infinitesimal space between this world and the void. I succeeded in achieving the opposite, to have my body held in stasis as time flowed around me. The question is not what, feeble mortal, but who. One of my servants acted outside of my will. The spell surrounded my body in a cocoon of lost time, at which point I would be invulnerable from all outside influence as time passed around me. However, in the instant I returned to the mortal plane, my body would be at its most vulnerable, as the soul sought to gain control of its faculties. The assailant knew this, but the fool was careless. The blow was struck as most of my soul remained in the void, and my body had yet to return to time. When the spell was interrupted, my body became trapped in slowed time. As such, it took 50 years for my soul to regain consciousness. It took 100 years for the dagger's wound to bleed out of my neck. 200 years before I could conjure movement beyond the slow of time. Yet, 2 centuries later, my body still continues to wait for a spell that will never finish and a time that will never resume its normal pace. Your pitiful mind clings to beginnings and ends when the point of the matter lies between. It is decay that I find abhorrent. Metal rusting, wood withering, skin rotting. This disease of time is what I aimed to rectify. Even now as you stand here before me, mortal, the sweat pours from your body. The water trickles from the ceiling, cutting away the stone at your feet. The mold grows in the shadows, poisoning the air with its toxic spores. It matters not if the subject is a great man, a majestic palace, or a shrine to the gods. Decay will claim them all. Mortal, your pitiful mind stumbles upon a stone of truth. I did indeed fashion myself an executor of purity by destroying that which defiled it. I murdered those who lived long past the winter of their youth and destroyed monuments left to the squalor of decay. Wherever I traveled, I left bones and rubble, like the scurf flaked off the skin of the world. However, left unchecked, the disease would fester and spoil. The only way to truly eliminate decay is not to hasten the end, but prevent its coming. Of my servants, there were 3 whom I trusted with guarding my body during the transfer. Fame the illusionist, Marius the warlock, and the cleric Irulen, who herself left the Sigic Order to serve my will. Together they were powerful, but on their own they were nothing more than worthless sycophants. Such was the reasoning behind their selection. Yet only one managed to betray my will, and kill the others in the process.
Bucket, knife, book, inkpot, stone. No.
Illusion can sway emotion, but it cannot bend reality. I tested Fame's loyalty before accepting him in my service. The fool did not come alone. He and his brothers sought to serve me, yet only one was willing to kill the other and pay the price of immortality.
Inkpot, stone, bucket, book.
You ask for my strength, pitiful mortal, yet for what purpose do you wish to wield it?
Bucket, knife, book, inkpot, stone. No.
You are weak, worm, and your film makes you no more than a mouse with a kitten's claws. I will concede, however, that the strings of fate wrap around your wrists, although it remains to be seen whether you pull them or they pull you. Very well, ask and I will accompany you, if only to see you fail. Lose the weakling you have at your side and I will join you. Death is a poor substitute for life, mortal, but the void is a fate worse than both. Lose the weakling you have at your side and I will join you. Be gone.
No, never find me.
Go away! I'm not opening this door, so you might as well leave me alone. I told you to go away. I'm not opening this door for anybody. And no doubt you are one of them, huh? Leave me alone. And no doubt you are one of them, huh? Leave me alone. Ah, indeed. I do remember. Delphine really is alive. You'd better come in then and tell me how you found me and what you want. This'll just take a moment. This one always... There we go. Only a couple more. There we are. Come in. Make yourself at home. That's better. Now we can talk. So, Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years. I thought she'd have realized it's hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago. Yes, so you said. But so what? The end is upon us. I may as well die here as anywhere else. I'm tired of running. Haven't you figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Aldwin has returned just like the prophecy said. The dragon from the dawn of time who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger, here or in the afterlife. Aldwin will devour all things and the world will end. Nothing can stop him. I tried to tell them. They wouldn't listen. Fools. It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach. Yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand. Oh yes, it's all been foretold. The end has begun. Aldrin has returned. Only a Dragonborn can stop him. But no Dragonborn has been known for centuries. It seems that the gods have grown tired of us. They've left us to our fate as the plaything of Aldrin the World Eater. What? You are... Can it really be true? Dragonborn? Then there is hope. The gods have not abandoned us. We must go. Quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss. But give me just a moment. I must gather a few